one of my favorite plants, and I think most people agree that they're great looking. You know, they're a little different to grow in the garden. You know, we were talking about ligustrum, how flexible that plant is. Hydrangeas need a particular type of growing environment. They need, you know, morning light and shade. You know, but they do need sun. You know, some of the mistakes people make when they're growing them is put them in that deep, dark shade. Well, they got to have high filtered light in order to flower. Most plants that flower have to have some type of shade. You can just see the huge variety. We have Pink Supreme, Sister Teresa, Bavaria. This is just a fantastic looking plant. Hydrangea, you know, has that, you know, blue color, the white edging. This one here is Bella. You know, this one here is even a variegated foliage right there, is a lace cap. You know, some of the things that hydrangeas are going to want is they're going to want water. So you're going to make sure you got good irrigation for them to grow. And then if you want to try one in the sun, you know, so this is after years of growing them myself, just feel the difference between the two leaves. When you're making your selection, this one feels more waxy, thick. You know, this is the one that's going to tolerate more sun. This one's more thin. You know, this is not the one you want to plant in full direct light.
Can you apply that technique to other plants too?
Other plants too. It's a little waxy coating they have on it. It's I forget what they call it.
So the softer, more supple the leaf.
Right.
More low light.
More low light. Okay. What? The thicker, it prevents the leaves from transpirating water. But some of the fertilizers that you want to get good on there, which is good fertilizer. Some of the things that I really notice make hydrangea grow is milorganite or green edge. You can get those at Ace Hardware. And by the way, you know, they got a limited selection of these hydrangeas at Ace Hardware. If you want to get some and add to your garden, it's a great time. Here's some Osmocote. You know, this is a slow release. Hydrangeas like it around 14, 14, 14, 10, 10, 10. Okay. A little mixture of these two things together. A slow release is always better. If you want to get, if you're getting your hydrangea and you're planting it, you know, you want quick results, you can use some Miracle Grow 20-20-20. This gets you that quick upstart on the foliage. And then, you know, my favorite fertilizer, what's that? You got me guess yet?
I'm thinking fish emulsion.
Fish emulsion. Okay. You have got it. You've got it.
Jason's like, what is this guy talking about?
Fish emulsion. This is great. It's full, you know, you mix it in the water and then you just goes right into the root system. Okay. So these hydrangeas are going to like a little bit of acidic soil. You know, some of the things, great things about hydrangeas that they formerly didn't have is that they were only one-time bloomers. But now they have this remote variety called Endless Summer. And here's an Endless Summer. It's not flowering yet. It will be flowering in 30 days. But they have a broad range of hydrangeas that will reflower all summer long. So pruning is another issue with hydrangeas. You want to prune them after they bloom because they set their flower on the old wood. But on the remote or rebloomers, you know, you can prune as needed. And these are already got their flowers. And if you prune them off, they'll have new flowers in less than around 30 days.
Quickly, I always see these in pots. Can you put them in the landscape?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. You get them in these small containers. You know, remember, there's going to be a little bit of time for adjustment in the landscape. So water. You know, first year, they're a little harder to establish.
Okay. Thanks so much.
All right.
For more information about gardening, just check out Larry's Garden.